All right, so let's all start by writing number 8 on our paper. Today we're going to be dividing decimals by decimals, decimal numbers by decimal numbers, and we'll do the first few together, and then a few at the end I'll have you guys do by yourself. Sounds good? All right, so let's write number 8 on a paper. If I could look onto yours just so I could see what number 8 says. Thank you. That one?
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's going to be... So, number 8 is 25.6 divided by 0.4, right? Okay, so which number goes on the outside? Do we remember what she was saying? Right? Our second number. Which one's our second number? 0.4. That's our second number, right? Second place goes on the outside. That's what she was saying, right? Kick them outside. So when we write it down, we're going to kick that second place one on the outside. Because we only want first place on the inside, right?
All right, Christopher.
So then when we write it down, ours should look like this, right? We all have that? Ooh, do you have this written down? Perfect. Yeah, they're written down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what's our next step? To divide. But what do we do before we start doing that? Move it, right? Okay, so we're going to take it and we have to move it how many times?
2 times.
What?
2 times.
We have 0.4. How many times do we have to move that decimal point?
4.
Till we get to the end. Just once, right? We're just going to swoop it once. Then we're going to redraw our little decimal point. Hey, it's going to be fun. We're going to have so much fun. Okay. Don't even say that. This is so fun. Okay, so, all right, our second decimal point. If we move the first one once, how many times do we move the second one? Once, okay. So then we're going to move that one 25.6. Move that decimal point to the very end, right after the 6. Right? And now let's rewrite our problem so it doesn't look as crazy.
You stay. You go there and go to the next one. You stay right here.
All right. What do we have now?
The next one.
So when we rewrite it, it should say what? What? No. After we move the decimals, we're getting rid of the decimals, right? So when we move it, what does it say, right? Because the decimals will trip us up. So when we rewrite it, after we move the decimals, we're going to have something that looks like this, right? Yeah? This is what we were doing earlier. So when you move that decimal, it's just 4. Right? Do you have this written down?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. You have it written down? Yes? You had it too, right? Because you already finished? Awesome. Do you have it written down? Let me see. Good. Awesome. So then, does 4 go into 2? So we moved this decimal, right? To the very end. So 4.0 is the same thing as just 4.
So you take the 0 away.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to divide this into this just like a regular division problem. So, does 4 go into 2? No. No. Right. 4 goes into what? 25. It also, yeah, it goes into the 256, but it also goes into the 25, right? How many times does 4 go into 25? 4 times? Yeah, it does, but what about any more? Does it go a little bit more? Because 4 times 4 is 16. Do we think a bigger number?
6 times.
6 times? What's 4 times 6?
4 times 6.
You had it? Let's do it. Let's write it down. 4 times 6.
24.
We can do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus... You got it. 24. Okay. 4 times 6 is 24, right? Yeah, feel free to use these. Do you want to use it? Because we can use those till Christmas, right? Okay, so 4 times 6 is 24. So we write that 6, right? We write the 24. We're going to subtract, right? You with me? So then when we do 25, true, yeah, but right before we do that, when we do 25 minus 24, what do we get? 1, right? So 25 minus 24 is 1. Then we're going to bring down the 6, just like she said, right? So then after we bring down the 6, we're left with what number? 16. And like you said earlier, what's
24.
What? Close. No. What times 4 is 16?
4 times 4.
4 times 4. That's right. Yeah. So we're going to put that other 4. And now 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 minus 16 is 16. Take away another 16.
0.
0. Yeah. Perfect. So our answer is
60.
0.
16 minus 16 is 0. Yep. So what's our answer to 256 divided by 4? It's going to be 64, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 64. And then is that your decimal point? Yeah. Perfect. Let's just fill it in so it doesn't look like a 0, okay? How are we doing? Do we get it? What? Why not? This stuff is fun because it makes sense.
Can I go bring my pencil real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
1 times 182.
All right. You get to pick the next one.
182 divided by 1 is 182. It doesn't change.
11. Let's try number 11. 0.25 into 475. Okay. I'll wait for her to get back.